Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I wanted to show off Mulan Jungle. I got really excited a few weeks back when Mulan Jungle got showcased in the SPL, and for anyone that did watch that game, it was a disaster for Mulan Jungle, and one of those things where when you pick her and people shake their heads, a game like that is why. And so I wanted to get a video out there just showing that if played properly and built properly, she can dominate. Now, I always build Mulan Jungle as essentially a second solo laner. With all of her AoE abilities and her cleave, she just doesn't need much damage to effectively farm and clear. And that's really all you need in your jungle to do, is be able to keep up with farm. I don't think that jungles have to necessarily be that like instant kill. It obviously is a way to play jungle, and it can be super effective, but that's not for everybody. It's not the playstyle everyone likes. I personally don't like it. I just think it's too clutch. You know, like you gotta clutch your abilities or you don't get those kills, and that's just something I don't like as much here. Early game, if you can try to get to duo, you just got to. It's one of those things where you, in the back of your mind as a jungler, early in the game, always has to be, can I get to duo lane? It's by far the most important lane to gank at the beginning, because chances are if you get one kill, you get two. Or you just set two people's games back even further, even if you don't get both kills. So, as far as the build goes, you see me starting off here a little unconventional, actually a lot unconventional. I go Blackthorn first item. Again, I'm the second solo laner. Why Blackthorn? Okay, like that's just not a meta item, right? But it gives us a ton of health, cooldown, a lot of mana. It's cheap, and I just think it fits well into the build. I used to like it a lot with Bluestone, but then they kind of, I don't know, they changed Bluestone and it just didn't work as well anymore. But in this build, it happens to work quite nicely. As far as Mulan's abilities go, you gotta have everything on instant cast, but the ult. The ult you can do instant cast, but I feel it's hard to judge exactly how far it's gonna be. Sometimes I just don't personally do as well with it on instant casts. Here you see me clearing minions rather than go right over there. It's important to get minions cleared out so they don't have vision on you. I want to try to get a gank here, knowing that they had just fought. I didn't want them to see where I was. You'll see me stall for a little bit here with my ult, just kind of waiting. I was waiting for Jorm to get a little bit closer before I ulted. So that worked out nicely. The other thing with any jungler, it's, you know, always be farming, take an easy kill when you can get it. If you see a lane with a full health person, or you know, they're just not in like a easily killable position, don't force it. That's how you get behind quickly. You know, wait for the easy opportunities. But if something presents itself like this, like if you see a squishy that's half health, like you got to try to make your way over there. Chances are you're gonna get the kill. And commit to it too, because if you're spending the resources and time and effort to get over there, don't do it halfway, just fully commit. Same thing when it comes to invading yellow or invading jungle. Unless you know for certain where the enemy jungler is, just don't do it. Like, you're gonna get killed pretty much every time. No one's gonna be there to save you, no one's gonna be there to help you. When the enemy team sees you back there, they're all turning around to kill you, because they know it's a free kill. So, totally invade, but if you don't know where their other jungler is, you just need an exit strategy, and going for yellow is super risky. And I don't think it's worth it most of the time. Again, unless you know where they are. Here, walking up on somebody, you'd be amazed how much you just walk right up to people from behind. You know, Soul didn't have it warded, she had no idea I was there. I just didn't need to burn my blink. You know, I attempted, as you see me, I was thinking about it, but I was like, I don't think she sees me, so I just walked up to her and killed her. So you see my build as it's progressing here. So we got Blackthorn done. I went into Breastplate right away for the cooldown and MP5. Again, we're a second solo laner, remember, so we're going to keep doing that. Next item is going to end up being Shoguns. And then we get our 40 CDR and we also get attack speed, which Mulan's basic attacks are extremely strong, which is quite nice. Last item we're going to build is going to be Caduceus Shield, however you pronounce that, I'm not exactly certain, but for her too, and just for the team in general. I like, you know, we're the jungler, but we're providing your team with a lot of benefits. You're the tank when needed, you're giving the team buffs. It's just, it really helps in team fights. Again, you remember, since they updated the healing, you know, that's 20% healing on everything for everybody. Now, as far as when we go to replace boots, it would have been brawlers. We don't get far enough in this game, but I would have gone brawlers had we gotten that far. Post no boots world, brawlers will most likely be the last item I build most of the time, just because anti-heal you're going to need in almost every single game, and I never want to go more than 2 offense items, which I consider Blackthorn an offense item, even though it's kind of a hybrid. I don't consider Protector of the Jungle a offensive item. Protector of the Jungle is what we're going to end up upgrading Eye of the Jungle into when we get that far. Mid to late game, going for Fire Giants. If you see the enemy team, even if it's just their support, just hanging out, you just cannot stay on it. You gotta get off fire. You know, that's the #1 reason people lose fire, is they think, okay, it's just the support. It's fine, but I can tell you, as a former support main, the amount of times that you can steal it as a support, or steal FG rather, is quite high. So, you know, you're the jungler, go peel, go get them off FG. This is an extended Phoenix Assault. We don't end up getting it, which is unfortunate. You know, unfortunately we lost our ADC right away, so Baka did his job and made this tough. I wanted to help the team out here. I could have just started attacking the Phoenix, but I was afraid they were going to die, and I was hoping we could get these kills quicker and we could get the Phoenix after killing them. You see me tank Phoenix there for quite a while for our team. You know, personally, again, we don't end up getting this Phoenix, but as you see me just continue to linger and hang out, you can see I definitely wanted it. I wish Storm would have stayed a little bit longer, but we shot clearing the minions, just we couldn't afford the health. You know, we were in such a lead and it's such an advantage that the last thing you want to do is just force something too hard, and then, you know, you give them a kill and then things swing around. You know, and I'm worth so much at this point, because up to this point in the match I have not died, that, you know, whoever ends up killing me just has such a huge gold bonus, and not to mention my res timer. As low as that Phoenix is, as much as I want to kill it, it's just not worth trying. But there you can see just how long you can stay in the fight building this way and do plenty of damage. You know, which we kind of show here that, you know, here we got like a full health Merlin. But even with building as tanky as I am, you can see he goes on pretty quickly. So, could we build a ton more damage and kill him like instantly? Yeah, but I just think you'd end up overkilling so much, and not to mention Mulan's minimal escape capability just makes her too easy to pick off if you're not tough. I'm sure people can be successful building her that way, you know, 3 damage, but I found that that is not the way to build her. And that's why I think in the SPL, I did not like the way that they had built her, and part of the reason was I didn't think he built her tanky enough, and she just can't stay in the fight. She doesn't have enough sustain, doesn't have enough escape, where, you know, you can linger right up until the end, but then try to jump out. She just can't do it. Once you get in the rhythm of her 3, it's amazing how many times you can hit it. You see me hit it a bunch of times in this match. Getting an instant cast and hitting people, once you get in that rhythm, is everything for her. You practice hitting her 3 in arena before you try to go in Mulan jungle, because otherwise you will not be as successful as you have seen here. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope this helps anyone wanting to try this out.